Okay guys, here it is, the review you all been, well, some of you been waiting for. The review of Catherine. Hello everybody, my name is Jusho and welcome back to review time. It's been a while since I've done a review of a game. A few years, I believe. I believe the last game I reviewed was, I think it was a demo of a game of Etrian Odyssey, Millennium Girl, or something like that. Or SMT4, one of those two games. But speaking of SMT4, it's related to Atlus. Atlus, people know them, for JRPGs in the Shin Megami Tensei series, right? Well, they made this lovely game, Catherine, which is something that you wouldn't expect from Atlus. It's a great game. Technically, this isn't my first playthrough of this game. I actually just beat it like a few minutes ago. I would, turn the camera, but I didn't want to ruin the setup. But, a little history about this. I was playing this game when the PlayStation Now was in beta, so I was playing it for free, streaming it, but unfortunately my internet was bad, and I couldn't finish it. I was at the last stage, but, the beta ended, and I couldn't play it, and I didn't want to pay for it. So, when I actually got the physical version, which was a few months ago, I, finally played it, and Atlus is known for their multiple endings. I'm just gonna focus on one though, but I'll, just summarize the others best I can. So, Catherine, it's, like I said, not the usual Atlus, but it is a puzzle game. Yeah, and pretty good puzzle game at that. So basically, you basically take control of this dude right here. His name is Vincent, and he's in a relationship with a girl named Catherine. Yeah, not this Catherine. But Catherine with K. She's pretty, voiced by Michelle Ruff, and Vincent, who's voiced by Troy Baker. Awesome. Catherine, she has long, sort of pink hair. She's basically the normal, like straight-headed. Basically, I think the best way to put it is like the wife that she want, like basically a normal wife. And they're in a relationship, but they're kind of stuck in a rut. Vincent doesn't want to, commit to having like a full-on relationship, getting married, but Catherine does, and that's when things start falling apart. Later along, Vincent goes to the bar with his three friends and a girl named Erica, and who isn't really Erica. Actually, it is Erica, but Erica is a transgender who's actually Eric from high school when they were from, and all that, but that's not really important now. And so Vincent took a few drinks, one night, and this lovely blonde girl who wears this basically white lingerie and just like, whoa. And she's pretty fine, and guess what her name is? Catherine. So yeah, ever since Vincent met her, he's been starting having these nightmares, and this is where gameplay actually comes in. Basically, the game takes place during the nightmare, where you have to climb these blocks all the way to the top to move on to the next stage. That kind of sounds simple enough when they introduce more elements. They rearrange the blocks in a certain way. yeah, that's when it becomes, a bit harder. You have to refer to a guide a few times, but hey, I was able to beat it. But while I was playing this on normal, it was kind of hard. There was some was like, wait, where do I go? Do I do this? Do I do that? Like, it took some, time. Just like, you gotta think, where does each block go? How will this, help me reach the top? And if it's possible, how can I get back down? If I can't go that way. And, fortunately, Atlus, was smart enough to put an undo button, just in case, if you mess up. You can do that about 9 times in normal. I'm not sure if it's limited for the easy version or something like that. I should know because I think I played it on easy when I first played it, but and I think there are no undos, or at least 3 undos for hard mode. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that because I only played the normal version. So overall, there are 9 stages for this game, and each stage becomes increasingly difficult as you go on, and of course, like in true Atlus stuff, you have choices in this game, and choices are fairly simple. You either choose order or you choose freedom. Catherine with K, Vince's girlfriend, is order, and Catherine with the C is freedom and all that. So you basically gotta choose, and there are options. Choose the right one, which one, is order, which one's freedom, which one do you want to go with. So like, yeah, basically that. Do you want to go with, the love of your life, Catherine, who wants to be your girlfriend, your wife, or do you want to, be free with this hotness of a girl like Catherine? And that's basically up to you. So yeah, simple choice, sort of simple, kind of not. Like, basically when I played through this game, I basically want to choose which choices brings me to the best ending, basically the order ending. That's what I want to get. I would play, through this multiple times to get the different endings, but I kind of don't want to. Depends, because I got a lot more games I gotta play through, but So yeah, Vincent has, goes through these nightmares for about 7 nights, and one day, Catherine with K, she decides to, visit Vincent, since, they're not living together, and, check up on him, see how he's doing, and, for some reason, Catherine with a C appears behind Vincent. Don't know how she got there, but, even though Vincent technically broke up with her, with Catherine with C, so he can be with K Catherine. So, apparently, after K Catherine, well, not really, she stabbed C Catherine, and technically C Catherine committed suicide when she attacked K Catherine. It was just, that scene was like, really weird, because like it's kind of hard to tell who did what. Even C Catherine had the knife, and it looked like she stabbed herself, so it was kind of hard for me to understand that scene. But apparently, C Catherine was a succubus who goes after men who doesn't want to commit in a relationship. And the person who set C Catherine up with Vincent was the guy who's always at the bar, who you rarely talk to, who seems out of the ordinary, the boss, the bartender, the guy with glasses, indoors, who kind of looks like the colonel. Yeah, so he was the head honcho around everything. He was the one causing nightmares. He was the one caused see Catherine, to come into Vince's life, and and no other person see Catherine except Vincent, the boss, and basically anyone else the boss sets her up with. So, yeah, Vincent and the boss had kind of a fight in the real world, and he reveals himself as Thomas Munn, and if you play the game, you understand the Munn thing. Basically, when you're in the nightmare world, in the dream, you're a sheep, and you see yourself as sheep. So, like, when I look at myself right now, I look like a normal human. But when you look at other people in the dream world, they look like sheep. Except they have, like, certain features that, make them stand out. Like, there's one that has long hair, there's another person that wears sunglasses, another person that has a tie on. And those people are kind of important because the things that you say to them, both in real world and in the dream world, affects if they live or die at the end. So if you say positive stuff about them, the right things to say, they will survive. If not, they'll die and all that. And of course, in the dream world, there are choices that affects which side of the endings you would get. And let me just go back to Tom's Mother thing where split off. So Vincent challenged Thomas to one last climb, one last nightmare stage where if Vincent wins, he and everyone else who is part of the nightmares won't get any more, and and he has to bring Catherine over to talk to Vincent. If Thomas wins, dies, typical. He wins, Vincent wins, he gets what he wants. Thomas wins, he gets what he wants. And of course, the outcome is Vincent wins, and nobody gets nightmares anymore, and he gets to see Catherine. Now, this is the funny thing. In the game, whenever he says Catherine, they don't put, which Catherine, he was referring to. Whether it's C Catherine or K Catherine, that either depends on what ending you want to get. And I found that, really cool. But a thing that I don't like about, the choice that, they don't really affect, the cutscenes. Like in some game, like in Shin Megami Tensei 4, like the choice you make the choice that you make changes, dialogue of the scenes. And I kind of wish, they could have done that in Catherine, because choice really does matter. Like depending on which side of you're going for, like depends that chooses your dialogue for Vincent. And unfortunately, all the scenes are like just straight out pre-rendered, I guess that's the word for it. So like you just watch it, you see the mirror comes up saying if you choose which side you want, either the red or the blue, but that doesn't do much to the cutscene. It just like shows, oh, you made the good decisions most of the times, and for me, I chose the good the true K Catherine ending, which leads Vincent and Catherine to get married, reveals that Erica was actually Eric back in high school. Toby lost his V card to her. And that's pretty funny. I totally forgot the two guys' names. Like, one of them found a girlfriend, and long got a job to search for the Grey Kappa, and the other dude's, hey, he's back on his feet. I'm gonna try to look for a new girlfriend and all that, and it ends with marriage, which is, I found, pretty good, pretty satisfying, and kind of doesn't want me to, it doesn't, to me, like, once I see that good ending, like, yeah, that's enough for me. But, like, when I see, like, a bad ending, it's just like, bad taste in my mouth. But apparently, from the endings I've seen on YouTube, it's, pretty satisfying. So, let's talk about the different endings. So, the different endings we got are, of course, the true K. Catherine and C. Catherine. The true K was, the marriage and all that. The true C. Catherine, Vincent, marries her, even though, it's technically not allowed. Vincent turns into a demon, goes into the underworld, and basically becomes the king there. And he has a bunch of these, demon ladies all around him, and just like, this man's living pimp life. And the good Catherine ending is similar to that, except, there wasn't, a bunch of girls around him. The good K Catherine ending is just like, they're just together. I believe one team was like, oh, they're just in bed and all that. The bad K. Catherine ending is, I believe, they just break up for good and all that, and I believe one of Vince's friends actually plans to marry K. Catherine. As for the bad C. Catherine, I believe C. Catherine doesn't want to be with okay, so the bad C. Catherine ending is, C. Catherine tells Vincent that she's a demon and just basically declines. That's it. And then there's apparently the true endings. There's two of them. The true good is where Vincent declines both C and K. Catherine and goes on to bet on wrestling matches, and he loses. The true good, the true ending goes where Vincent bets, he wins, and gets a trip into space. That's weird. That's weirdest thing for me, because like why would that be like the true ending? Like, technically, like, that would be like true freedom, because he's not with either of them, where K. Catherine represents order and K. Catherine represents order, C. Catherine represents freedom, but the middle path is true freedom, I guess. So, overall, the game, if you guys can find this, I recommend that you pick this up. And one of the reasons I mainly chose to review this game is because the graphic styles are is basically gonna, it's because of Persona 5, because it's gonna look almost exactly like this game, but much better. Like, you've seen the trailers, you've seen my reactions to the trailers, like, it's amazing. I like, the reason I actually want to like pick this up, like and play through it like straight, is because of Persona 5. Just like that, it looks absolutely amazing. The game looks absolutely amazing. Voice actors absolutely superb. The music, I got the feel of Persona 3 mainly Persona 3, but I think it's because of I think the Persona team did make this, so that's why I kind of got that vibe. If you guys can find this game, I recommend you guys pick it up. It's a few hours long. Like, I believe I beat this in about 20 hours, it says, but I could be unsure if I didn't, leave it up for a while. I believe when I first actually tried to beat this game, I believe I almost beat it in about 8 hours. I'm not sure, but back then, like, I wasn't sure about all the choices, trying to get most of the trophies. I couldn't get 48% of them, but so if I would have to rate this game, I would give this a solid 8.5 out of 10. I said the good parts. They got great voice and great music. The graphics are good. The gameplay was it was good. Like, I'm not really the puzzle gamer, but this was a good puzzle game for me. Some of the bad, some of the anime cutscenes, the quality sometimes drop a bit. I'm not sure if it's only for me, but so sometimes I like the like there are some bosses in the game just like, oh my god, this is so annoying, just like and so some of the stuff like the requirements to get certain trophies, like not trophies like PSN trophies, but like trophies within the game. Like, you got like to get basically the gold trophy within the game, you gotta beat the whole tower in one go without dying or restarting the checkpoint, and that'll basically like lower your score. So yeah, I give this game a good 8.5 out of 10. I recommend that you guys pick this up. Fortunately, I got this pre-owned. I would rather have it new, but this game is a few years old, so yeah, I highly recommend that you guys get this. Great game, few problems, but still great, good game overall. So, like, if you guys play this game, what do you guys think about this? Tell me in the comment section below. And like always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, favorite with all your friends. Check out the links in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Power out. Yeah. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. I also have other videos too, so check them out.